Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, you are going to learn for loop in PHP programming. The for loop is used for a loop through a block of code a specified number of times. Based on the condition, how many times loop throughout the running with the iterations of circle iteration till the condition to be satisfied. See here, when you have a clear idea to handle the iteration of the loop statement to iterate, you will implement the for loop statement. Very simple. See here, the syntax is for with the parenthesis, open and end parenthesis, in between three things to be added over here. In the syntax, you can observe very clearly initial of initial counter with the terminator of semicolon and conditional counter with the terminator of semicolon and increment counter. It might be like a pre-increment or post-increment. Your based on your logic and implementation, it should be depends upon. Now, once these three things are defined in your for loop, you have to be write like a code to be executed for each iteration to be printed or logic to be performed. These are the things. Now here it is more detailed. It is given init counter initialize the loop counter value and the condition counter, the second one, evaluate the each loop iteration. If it evaluates to true, the loop continues. If evaluates to false, loop will ends and it will stop, or we can say that terminates. And the third one, increment counter, it would be like increases the loop counter value. Based on if you are given increment, it will be increments. If you are given decrement, it will be decrement the value. Now see here from the numbers like from 0 to 100 to be print, how it is. We'll write the for loop statement in our PHP program. Let's see here. Very simple, like writing for open and end the braces, like a dollar x I'm taking. Earlier statements of loops, we have taken initial value dollar like a while loop or do while at the beginning about to the statement we have prepared here. Like here we have prepared the statement like a variable and initial value. In for loop, it would be like initial value. Here itself we have to define. This is the initial counter. And the second one, the condition, what I'm preparing here, dollar $x less than or equal to 100. This is my condition. Here I have a prepared as in a second statement, like a second statement. And the third one, on every iteration, my variable x value should be increment with plus 1. So I'm calling dollar $x plus plus. That's all about my for loop initial counter I have prepared here. And now see, once the preparation is done, we have to take open and end braces. Right now, here I'm going to execute something like my output should be like the number. Yes, the number is x. The number x is. I can see that x is, and I can say here my dollar $x here. And if I want to see something, it can be possible to present there. Yes, for every line we are going to be integrating one break line. So I have used this and end with the terminator. That's all. Let's see the output first. Refresh. Yes. See now the number x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to till 100. Less than or equal to 100 I have given, so it is a printing 100 characters like a lines. If I given 10, save it and refresh, it will be prints 10 only. Till 10, the x value of the condition is satisfied here. See how the loop is going to be. Like how it would be like means first it will be initiate the counter and it will be checked it is an x equal to 0 and verify the like this condition dollar 0 is less than or equal to 10, so it will be execute the statement. Once it is completed, it will be run with the like dollar x value would be incremented, So it will be, now it is 1. So it will be like iterates up to 10 times the same thing it will happen. Like multiplication tables and table, when you are fetching the data from the database and you want to present a data into like a table rows and columns, most of the users they'll use for loop to easy to handle the loop printing statements in like any of the dynamic programming. I hope you are aware how to use this for loop very easily. Thank you for watching this lecture. Thank you.